we are mixing productivity with party vibes, and I'll be honest, if Jelly rolls to the radio while I'm cleaning my countertops, I'm stopping to take a dance break. What if Billie Eilish starts playing halfway through vacuuming the hallway? And yes, my music is that loud when I clean. One second I'm vacuuming, the next second I'm dancing. I know there's a lot of us my age that grew up on 2000s music and we just love to dance and clean at the same time. I don't think there's any other way. Laundry definitely still sucks, but it sucks with a flair, especially when I've got my favorite TV show on the TV and I'm focused more on it than I am on the mountain of laundry that my cats are inspecting. In my world, productivity isn't about grinding. It's about grooving to my own tune like nobody's watching. Productivity doesn't have to be stiff and boring. You do you. And maybe toss in some dance moves while checking off that to do list. So if you're thinking, okay, Mindy, this sounds fun. How do I do it? Let me give you a few tips into the Pomodoro style. Hey, 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 welcome back to the Green Couch Chronicles, where chaos meets chore charts and self care looks like folding laundry with a murder podcast in the background. I'm Mindy, your host, your fellow multitasker who's easily distracted by 2000s music during a cleaning session. Today, I'm going to be diving into a productivity hack that has been my secret weapon for a while now. You might have heard of it. It's called the Pomodoro Technique. The idea is 25 minutes of focused work with a 5-minute rest break, and then you repeat. But me, I Pomodoro my life with dance breaks. Yep, we are mixing productivity with party vibes, and I'll be honest, if Jelly rolls to the radio while I'm cleaning my countertops, I'm stopping to take a dance break. So today we're asking the question, do I live my life Pomodoro style? Short answer, kind of. Long answer, well, that's what we're about to get into. If you've ever cleaned a usher or you sat on your bed and folded laundry while listening to true crime, hi, you're my people. Second of all, you've been Pomodoring your life without even knowing it. All right, let's get into it. Pomodoro means tomato. And before you think that's so cute, let me explain. It was actually named after a tomato-shaped timer that some Italian dude used back in the 80s. So, I mean, it's still cute, right? The classic technique is super simple. It is 25 minutes focused, 5-minute relax, focus, break, repeat. Focus, break, repeat. Sounds straightforward until you're a little spicy like I am. What if Billie Eilish starts playing halfway through vacuuming the hallway? And yes, my music is that loud when I clean. Well, you just have to take a 5-minute break. But what if that song lasts longer because you put it on repeat and now it's like 10 minutes? Okay, that's fine too. Here's my version. I do not stare at a cute little timer that's shaped like a tomato. No. Instead, I play music or a podcast, and when the mood strikes or my favorite song comes on, I take a break. Movement wakes me up, it sheds the boredom, and somehow it actually makes me want to jump back into whatever I was just doing, refreshed and ready for the next round. It's like Pomodoro, but it's like a party at the same time. So, how do I actually Pomodoro my life without Pomodoro in it? Well, spoiler alert, I don't set a timer, there's no stopwatch, there's no countdown. Like I said, I go off of vibes. When I clean, I'm setting the mood. It usually means full 2000s music turned up too loud. Let's be honest. Like Alicia Keys and Nelly, maybe some Akon or Eminem. If I'm like in a main character moment, banger comes on, dance break starts immediately, no hesitation. And if the cats are, they're joining, whether they want to or not. If my fiance walks in, yep, he has to dance too. It's the rules. One second I'm vacuuming, the next second I'm dancing. One second I'm vacuuming, and the next second I'm doing synchronized circles and twirls in the kitchen. It's chaos, it's magic, and it's movement. And that's my break. When I get back to it, fold a few shirts, finish cleaning the counter, reply to an email, if I'm doing computer work, which my life seems full of computer work lately. This is a break. Thank you for joining me and having this little chat with me. Please leave a comment if you do something similar. I know there's a lot of us my age that grew up on 2000s music and we just love to dance and clean at the same time. I don't think there's any other way. Is there another way? Do you do a different way? Tell me if there's a different way. I am so into true crime podcasts that I listen to them, especially when I'm editing or working or whatever. Like, I always have one on. And then I like the throwbacks for when I'm actually moving and, causing a ruckus. So basically, if I'm sitting and chill, I like the podcast. But if I'm physical and doing a lot of things, then I like the music, right? Keeps my blood flowing. But I'm not going to even play when I am folding laundry. I need that distraction. And so I like to put the TV on, whether it's a YouTube episode or my favorite show or whatever, it's on the TV. So technically, I'm not creating the textbook Pomodoro style, but I'm creating movement and rhythm and my own vibe. And honestly, that's what works. That's what gets me through my to-do list without my brain melting into a big, huge puddle of, nah, I'm not doing that. Laundry definitely still sucks, but it sucks with a flair, especially when I've got my favorite TV show on the TV and I'm focused more on it than I am on the mountain of laundry that my cats are inspecting. Now, if you're thinking, okay, Mindy, that sounds fun, but how do I Pomodoro my life that doesn't feel like productivity cosplay? Okay, I'll give you some hacks. First of all, customize it. Like I said, the OG version is 25 on and 5 off. But what if you're more like a 15-10 person? Or what if you go beast mode for 40 minutes and then need a 20-minute spiral on TikTok? That's fine. The point isn't the number, it's the rhythm. Find your flow. All right, second, make music your reset button. Build a get stuff done list that actually makes you want to get stuff done. And when the break hits, take the break. Don't just scroll through your phone. Like, jump around, move, belt out your favorite song, do an interpretive dance with your cat. That little burst of dopamine, that's what's going to keep you motivated. It's like your brain stretching its little legs. So don't skip that. Third, tiny goals. Always. Instead of clean your whole house, say wipe the counters. Instead of plan content for a week, try brain dumping 5 ideas. Tiny wins, they stack. That's how momentum builds. I do this constantly. It's just how I move throughout my day, every day. Like, got 30 minutes? Cool. Let's plan a podcast. Headed down the stairs? Okay, grab the trash as you go. Okay, meal prep tomorrow's lunch. It's all about grouping tasks and layering them into whatever you're already doing so it doesn't feel like a big thing, but instead just a bunch of tiny little things. So instead of cleaning the whole house, you're just doing a bunch of little things that eventually get your house really clean with minimal effort, but it's getting done, right? Like, you don't even notice that you're being productive because you're just vibing your way through it. And fourth, robots are cool in theory, but you're not one, and that's okay. If your 5-minute break turns into like a 10-minute kitchen rave, okay, that's fine. If it turns into a unplanned snack expedition, all right, cool. That's not failure. It's called being human, and you have to be able to give yourself grace every once in a while because you have wants and needs, and you're going to get distracted. We're just squirrels inside. You deserve routines that make you feel rewarded and not punished. Because if you're always being punished for something, you don't want to do it. So if you make cleaning house fun, you're going to be more apt to do it, right? If making your bed comes with a snack at the end, well, you're going to want that snack, so you're going to make your bed. And then that's just one less thing you have to do. It's checked off of the list. If you're already going in a direction, take everything you need in that direction. It just makes your future life easier because the present you did that one little thing. Besides, like I always say, life happens and your house will still be here when you return, physically or mentally. So if you're just having a bad mental day, take a break. Give yourself grace. It's fine. And then the next day, when you're feeling better mentally, hit it again. Everything's still there. Do your chore. Have fun on it. Now, look, I'm not saying timers are trash, but for me, I get bored really fast. Haha, that rhymed. But I just get over it as soon as it feels too rigid and as soon as it feels like boring housework. What keeps me going? Nostalgia. Like I said, I grew up on 2000s music, so that's kind of like the vibe to my life. Dance breaks, because if Grey's Anatomy taught us one thing, it was dance it out. It fixes everything. I like to create challenges for myself and just mental games that I play. So, like, I'll be like, okay, I need to fold all these towels before this song is up, or I need to wipe these counters off as fast as I can. It's like the little things, the little mind games I play keep my brain into what I'm actually doing and helps me be productive. So technically, I'm not Pomodoroing by the book. I'm Pomodoroing by the book. No, that one failed. In my world, productivity isn't about grinding. It's about grooving to my own tune like nobody's watching, even though they are. Either the energy that they wish they had, or honestly, they're probably just laughing because I'm ridiculous and I own it. Here's what I want you to do this week. I'm giving you homework. I want you to pick a task that you absolutely dread, like laundry or emails, organizing your chaotic fridge. We see you. And then pair it with a vibe, whether it's 2000 bangers or your podcast or your favorite YouTube channel. I mean, I'm just saying Mindy TV is kind of a hit. Break when it makes sense. And not just because like the timer told you to. If the vibe shifts, shift with it. If the beat drops, dance to it. But whatever you do, do not punish yourself for needing joy in the middle of productivity. Folding laundry is a little less soul sucking when your brain is entertained. So there you have it, Pomodoro style. Well, sort of. I mean, it's not a one size fits all, not by the book, and definitely by the bob. Still doesn't work, does it? Productivity doesn't have to be stiff and boring. You do you. And maybe toss in some dance moves while checking off that to-do list. If you try this out, let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious of how you make your productivity better. Have you ever done the Pomodoro style? Do you do a flare version like I do? Like, seriously, let me know. But seriously, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And until next time, go get a tiger. But maybe stretch first because safety. Safety first, dance queen.